Hello students, welcome to the study of social science. This is the fifth video lecture of Civics chapter 4, Electoral Politics for class 9. And our topic is nomination of candidates. We know that in a democratic election, people should have a real choice. People should be free to contest elections. There should be no pressure on the candidates or the political parties. Anyone who can be a voter can also become a candidate in elections. The difference between a voter and a candidate is that the minimum age of a voter is 18 years and the minimum age for being a candidate is 25 years. If a person wants to stand in the election as a candidate, he should be a citizen of India. His age should be 25 years or above, and he must be registered as a voter. Means his name should be in the voter list. But a person with a serious criminal charge is not allowed to stand in the election. Means if a person contesting election is convicted with any serious criminal charge, he will lose his right to stand for elections. Political parties nominate those candidates who get the party symbol and support the political parties. When a political party nominates a candidate, it is called a party ticket. The party's nomination is called a party ticket. If the Congress party nominates a candidate to stand for election as the Congress party candidate, thus it is said that the person got the Congress party ticket. Every person who wishes to contest an election has to fill out a nomination form and give some money as a security deposit. For Lok Sabha elections, every person is required to make a security deposit of 25,000 rupees. And for an assembly election, every candidate needs to give 10,000 rupees as a security deposit. This security deposits candidate can lose if they lost the election and did not get even more than 1/6 of the valid votes. Besides, every candidate has to make a legal declaration. This legal declaration gives the full details of serious criminal cases which are pending against the candidate, details of the assets and liabilities of the candidate and his or her family, and the educational qualification of the candidate. This information given by the candidate is made public so that the voter can make their decisions. On the basis of this information, people can choose the right candidate whom they want to give the responsibility of running the government and taking care of the country. Thus, the political leaders hold an important position of governing the country. But here a question is, why there is no minimum educational qualification for the political leaders who hold such an important position in governing the country? And the answer is, for political leaders, their biggest test is the election. The elections decide whether they have been able to work as per the interest of the voters or not. Or for leaders, it is most important to understand people's problem and to find solution. It is right that a leader should be matured, experienced, and educated so that he can understand people's feeling, thinking, and vision and can make the policies for development. But the literacy rate in India is still 74% of the population, and only 8.15% of Indian adults are graduate. So if the government amend the law and only qualified graduate can stand in elections as candidates, then we will miss out on 92% of population, and only 8% of Indians will be able to stand in elections. The rest of 92% people will be disqualified in elections. So they will be not able to take part as a candidate in elections. Thus, in a country, putting an educational qualification would be against the spirit of democracy. Each and every person should have the right to contest elections. Now you are able to answer these questions. What is a party ticket? Political parties nominate their candidates who get the party symbol and support. The party's nomination is called the party ticket. How does a person file his or her nomination papers? Every person who wishes to contest elections has to fill out a nomination form and give some money as a security deposit. This is how nomination papers are filled. How much is the security deposit for the Lok Sabha elections? And the answer is rupees 25,000. Rupees 25,000 is the security deposit for the Lok Sabha elections. And next question is, what are the legal declarations made by every party candidate? Details of the assets and liabilities of the candidate and his or her family, and educational qualification of the candidate. Why has the personal information of a candidate to be made public? And the answer is, the personal information of a candidate needs to be made public because on the basis of this information, the voters can make their decisions. So that's it about today's video. In the next video lecture, we will discuss the next topic of this chapter, the election campaign. If you like the video, please do like and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe.